Hey, what's up guys? It's been a while since I did a video. I am actually shooting this for the second time. This is my unboxing and kind of like review thing of a new product that I haven't seen on YouTube yet. It's called the CHUWI iLIFE. It's also called the Beatles V5 Pro. And it's a robotic vacuum cleaner, kind of like the Roomba. And here you go. It's basically everything is written in like Chinese and stuff like that. How I found out about these is I was looking for I got a hoverboard over the holidays, and basically I was looking to see what else I could get from China, and I got these. They had these things for really good prices, and I've always wanted one of these robot vacuums. So this is the Beatles V5 Pro, and that's the box to it. I've actually already been using this for about a week, and I actually really like it. More than a week actually. So there are the specs. As you can see, everything is written in a foreign language, and not sure if that will work, but you can try to scan either of those to get more information. Even the manuals actually were in some other language, I believe Chinese, but I don't know if it's Mandarin or Cantonese. So yeah, the device came with these extra arms for the spinners, this extra kind of like Swiffer cloth, or I don't know, like ShamWow or something like that. It was like one of those. And this thing to clean out the dustbin. And what else it came with is, let's move over here. So we got that charging base. We got the vacuum itself with the dry dustbin for doing like regular vacuuming type stuff. It came with some extra HEPA filter, I believe, as well. There is this mop that you can put on the bottom. That was that Swiffer cloth that they gave. And here is a wet tank to do mopping. So you can actually, we've tried it with like Pine Sol and diluted Pine Sol in water, and it seemed to work okay, but they just recommend doing water, of course. This is the charging dock. When the battery is low, it will find its way back to this, hopefully, most of the time. And here is a look at the machine. So basically how it works is that these arms kind of spin the dirt into this vacuuming section, and that's basically how it works. And these tires are pretty good. They can go over, they can cross into different rooms like thresholds. They can go on the carpet. They can go over certain like chair legs and stuff like that. Here's kind of like a 360 turn type deal. This thing does, we've run it for consecutive days, and it does seem to pick up dust every single time. So I would say that it can't replace vacuuming totally, but if you vacuum like maybe once every 3 months, you'll be fine with running with this. And this makes it really easy, and it kind of like helps you by, you kind of keep your socks off the floor and stuff like that when you know that this machine's going to be run. So kind of forces you to clean up a little bit too. It's a very good price. Also comes with this remote here. And the remote is in English. And you can set it to be on a schedule and things like that. This is the clock to tell the remote what time it is, so you can tell it to go at, I don't know, like 1 o'clock p.m. every day, and then it'll just kind of do that. Here is some kind of other schedule, I'm not quite sure yet. This is a spot cleaning, so if you kind of put it in a really dirty spot, it'll take care of that area. It'll kind of go around. This is the home button, so when you press this, it'll stop the vacuuming function and it will look for home. And also, I forgot to say, with this water tank, it does not do vacuuming. It only does, it'll go around the house and mop up when you put this thing on it, but it won't vacuum any dirt up. And then this button here is the edge cleaning. So it'll basically trace around the edges of the house, and these little arms will kind of push dirt into this vacuuming area right there. And of course, if it gets tangled on a wire or something, it seems to get itself out of most jams, but if it gets tangled on a wire or anything like that, it will stop, so the battery won't die. It will. And here's how this thing kind of fits on there. It just kind of pops on and off. There's little clip things, not clips, but little slots that connect it in there, and it will hold it. And also, these are held on by Velcro, so you can throw these in the washer and dryer, and they're, you know, safe for the laundry machine. Here is how this thing clips on right there, and then, you know, after you're doing your mopping or whatever, and this works for dusting non-carpeted areas. But I like to, when I'm doing carpeted areas, I like to take this thing off and just let the vacuum cleaner run around. And there it is. It doesn't really, it's not too loud, and I guess I'll turn it on and show you guys how it works. The first, you know, week or so, it is definitely fun to watch it make its way around the house and do all sorts of stuff. But it does have a sensor, so it won't fall down, and it also won't bump into walls most of the time. It will come to a stop before it hits the wall. And what else? So you just press this clean button right here in the center. I've been using it for a week, and we do find stuff in it every single day. So, you know, it's definitely good for sweeping up and doing stuff like that, but I don't think it would replace your vacuum cleaner. However, it's definitely nice, and it leaves those, on the other kind of carpet, it leaves those kind of vacuum clean streaks, which is like a really satisfying thing to come home to. Makes you feel like the house is really clean when you see those streaks in it. Let's see. It charges up, and they say in about 4 hours. it lasts a good 90 minutes, 75, 90 minutes, and it is just really nice. I mean, Roombas go for like $400 and up dollars, 400 to even like maybe 900 something dollars, maybe even $1,000 with tax and everything. But this is a really good compromise when it comes to price and quality. And how did I choose this one out of all those Chinese brands that you see? Well, I looked this one up. They seem to have, I think their first model was the V3, then they made the V5, and then they made the V5 Pro, which is what this one is. The V5 Pro is the dual function, where it does dry sweeping, or dry vacuuming, as well as wet mopping with that water tank, which is 300 milliliters water tank. What else? It seems to be tracing around the house right now, but it'll get off the edges and do all sorts of stuff. It's nice for cleaning under the furniture, the bed, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I mean, if you run this thing daily or whatever, I would say that you probably wouldn't have to bust out your actual vacuum cleaner for 3 months at a time, maybe to do some like heavy duty stuff.